Okay. Alright, we're listening to Too High to Die by Apollo Music. And hopefully we're live. Where did my small drip leaf go? Alright, just trying to find my small drip leaf before I get online properly. I know I just got some. Oh well. We'll listen to Mud Puddle. So Too High to Die by Apollo Music was there, and we'll listen to Mud Puddle, and then we'll get ourselves up and running on the server. There's the small drip leaf. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, well, I'm nearly ready, so we'll get the stream going shortly. Alright, just let Mud Puddle finish and then we'll get into some Minecraft. The server is still on 1.21.1, but we'll be looking at that, looking at some future plans for that. Alright, let's just hit the other button to stop the music. Wasn't quite quick enough there, just wanted to get the audio going for the game. And we'll jump into the game. Alrighty, so something fairly similar to the thumbnail, and for some reason I've just resized my window. Hopefully that doesn't crash the stream. Has done so in the past. There we go. Alright. And let's get out of free cam and turn our view back to first person. So we managed to get some small drip leaf. We had a wandering trader not too long ago. So we've bought everything useful, including the drip leaf. And we've got a couple of new llamas. So that's always fun. Hey llamas. Gonna be in shot. There we go. Hey llamas. The wandering traders wandered off, as they do. But yeah, we got some fresh drip leaf. We can go put that in the cave, I think, because we haven't got any of that. We didn't have any of that to place before. So we might look at that, and then we'll look at getting onto this farm. We need to get a... Don't really need the bone meal, but we do need a moss farm. So I was thinking I'd try making a bone meal farm. And it looks like Catsmith has joined the game. Or they're just listed as Cat, which is cool. Okay. Welcome, Catsmith. And if you're watching on Twitch as well, welcome on Twitch. Now I'm going to need some more rockets to get over to the trial chamber. And we've just had another ally manage to break loose. Can we catch the ally? My least favourite game on this server is Catch the Ally. Where are you going? You're supposed to be tied up for a reason. There it is. Come on, ally. Get you tied up with the others. Alright. Let's head to the trial chamber. Let's... Oh, looks like we might have some client issues for Catsmith. I know Catsmith had to look at getting a 1.21 instance installed, because this server is on 1.21 still. Alright, so our main room with the axolotls, let's go put some drip leaf in there. No client issues? Just seem to be disconnecting and reconnecting. Alright, let's make a group as well. We'll just call it stream. And we'll make it an open group. There we go. If disconnecting and reconnecting on purpose. Okay. So yeah, if you've got the right version of Simple Voice Chat installed, you can join the group as well. But if you didn't bother with that, that's fine. Happy to just chat via text. All right, let's head down to. I'm gonna add some more atmospherics in here as well, but for the moment, there's our little axolotl haven. I might just put a... I don't have any clay on us. I'm sure we brought the clay. You're using via backwards to get online. Fair enough. Let's see if we can get a... Can we put a drip leaf there? We can. Small drip leaf there. Looks nice. And maybe I'll put another one over here. Can we put one there? We can. Excellent. Wire fabric. Yep. Okay. We might save some of the rest of the drip leaf just for atmospheric stuff, but this one here of the back, the regular drip leaf, I'll just swap out and put one there. And it looks like we might be out of bone meal at the moment. Let's just check if we've got anything in the box. Nope, we got lots of axolotls, but we don't have any bone meal with us. Alright, well, we'll come back, but we'll put some bone meal in there. Hello. Alright. I'll head back out to our farm. Hi, Trickathulu. Welcome to the chat. Via Fabric Plus, okay. Not tried that one. Looks like Catsmith did some sleeping. Alright. Haven't been out to see Catsmith for a while, so might look at seeing if we can find Catsmith's location. A bunch of chickens up here. That reminds me, when we move to 1.21.5, I'd like to try and get some warm and cool chickens. You're at your fish farm? Ah, yeah, I know where that is. We'll head back to spawn, then we'll say hi to Catsmith. Oh dear. Alright, I don't know why I brought the rockets when I didn't use them. I think because I didn't use them because I didn't have enough to warrant it. Okay, let's put the small drip leaf. Put the small drip leaf in the green shulker box. True Cthulhu has joined us. Welcome, True Cthulhu. Alright, so got 4 allays tied up. I think I need to make an alley house as well. And I need to finish off the border for the farm. So this is a one chunk border, basically. Might just quickly do a bit of netherwort block farming, crimson block farming. And we'll just replace the border with some of these crimson blocks. That should hopefully be nearly enough. Yeah, it should be enough. We don't have any room for moss, so let's put the room lights away. Do we have some room in here? Yeah, we had room for... Had some shroom lights in there, had some shroom in there. The texture is slightly different. I thought it was just a recolor of the moss texture, but I thought the moss texture was just a recolor of the... Oh, not that moss is not replaceable, but just want to make sure I've got things that aren't going to be replaced by moss on the border of the moss farm, just in case. Kind of funny if moss, if wart blocks were replaceable with moss. Ah. Okay, we didn't have quite enough. I thought we had more. We'll just grab some more. Oh, some we didn't pick up, that's why. And we'll head to spawn and go check out Cat Smith's fish farm. Don't forget to like the stream if you're one of the regular players. Always nice to get the likes. Gets a few more people coming in and watching. I appreciate that you've opened up the stream to watch as well as come joined. It's always nice to have a bit of company. If you're not one of the regular players and you're watching, and also if you're not a regular viewer and you're watching, feel free to subscribe if you're enjoying the content. It's a little laid back today. Just basically a bit of a what I like to call Skyflat and chill, as you'll see in the title. Sort of a laid back, relaxed stream. It's Sunday morning for me, so don't want to get too hectic. Not a lot of high energy stuff for me. Might do something a bit more exciting later, but for the moment, I'm happy just chilling. We've already been to the end. We've beaten everything on the server. It's just a matter of finding our groove for the day. We've got a lot of crimson there. We might just pop that away in one of the shulker boxes. That one looks good. It's got lots of different types of wood in it. We'll go with that. Look at those last couple of shroom lights and we'll put them away. Shroom lights are always good for light. Considering we can't get frog lights on this server because we just don't have the froggy biomes. Don't have swamp. So we can't actually get, because it's all plains, because it's a Skyflat, basically like a super flat, but turned into a sky block. So what I call a Skyflat world. Alright. We'll just get these bits of path out of the way. And stairs. Slabs. We may or may not summon our ally with that. Find out in a sec, I guess. I'll go put these in the compost bin and in the composter. Let's see if we can get some bone meal. Oh, would you look at that? One bone meal. Okay, so we'll just turn that back into Nylium. I'll come back with some more bone meal in a bit. We get our extra dirt, which is always handy. And put our stairs away. Now, I was thinking of just following a tutorial for this one, but I think I'll give myself a challenge. Same way I managed to figure out the stone generator here. Might look at trying to do the farm from memory, but we'll go and have a chat to. We'll go and have a look around and socialise at spawn for a little while first. Have a chat to Cat Smith. Still got 4 of you there. Okay, let's go get those slabs. Alright. So yeah, I've been testing 1.21.5 on the test server. And it's going pretty well at the moment. Looks like it's working well, but got a few things to sort out because it's such a big jump. Because although 1.21.1 and 1.21.5 don't sound that far apart, as we know, Mojang has decided to stop updating when they would normally have updated to normal versions. Yes, eggs do have a chance to spawn chickens. So if you throw an egg, you have a chance to get chickens as normal. I've got plenty of eggs, so let's see. We might grab the glowberries. Just place that. Put the glowberries in our other green chest, green shulker box in here. All right, and let's head to spawn. We'll go refill our rockets while we're there. Okay, back to spawn. One thing I haven't got on my 1.20, 1.5 instance yet is a map mod on the client side, because I've been playing without a map to try and get back to basics. Doing some survival type stuff. Last time I was playing 1.20, 1.5, just doing more vanilla style survival. And also playing without a map because I've been on a terrainless super flat world on this same instance. So, all right, super laggy at spawn. Let's sleep a bit. I don't know if it's super laggy because we've got more people on than normal, because it's been just me for a while, or if it's super laggy because of all of the entities. The shulker boxes, for example, aren't helping. All right. Now I'd like to try and get a jelly cat as well, because the jelly cat's the closest we got to the other cat I have at home. So I've got a Rosalie back at the village. The cat's just no longer here. Took too long. Where is Catsmith? Least favourite part of Skyflat? All the giant slimes. Alrighty. So let's have a bit of a look around spawn, considering we haven't done much here lately. Train to half churches, which has got a broken track. Interesting. We got some sort of signage here. It looks like the train to half churches has been set up here instead. The shopping district. Let's see, do we see Catsmith? Where is Catsmith? Can't see Catsmith on the map. I wonder if Catsmith is hiding deliberately, or if I'm just really not observant today. I like how we've got a little dock here, but we don't have much happening with it. Let's offload some eggs there, as if the chicken is taking the eggs for a run. For a run? For a boat ride. Probably am going away. Need to get some more rockets together, so... Looks like the sugarcane farm is ready to go, so... Grab some sugarcane. Horribly not efficient sugarcane farm. Actually throw some of the sugarcane at cacti, which is even sillier. Very badly designed. I didn't make it, so I'm allowed to say that. Might actually look at replacing it with something a bit more efficient sometime soon. That is a lot of sugarcane, yes. If that's a lot of sugarcane, you should have a look at the redundant sugarcane farm that's no longer used down the other end. And I'm having the usual laggy problems. Let's chuck some sugarcane in there. Pick up another stack. If there's that much left, which there might be. There's a lot of... Look at that. Look how wasteful this is. It's throwing sugarcane at cacti to the point where it's just going through the cacti and probably breaking some of it. Realised I was muted on chat. Not that anyone's actually on the chat. Still, if I want to talk to people on it, helps to actually have it not muted. That's another stack. Alright, and let's put the yellow carpet somewhere. And we'll drop off the sugarcane at the slumbles as well. So yellow carpet can go there. That is a terrible way to get through. It's just not working. Alright. Pick up the stragglers of the sugarcane. That's like 3 stacks almost. That's a lot of sugarcane. There we go. We got 3 stacks out of that. Anything else is excess. But yeah, not set up particularly well. Especially now that mud's a thing. Could have mud and hoppers and things like that to make that a lot faster. Okay, so let's get 3 stacks of sugarcane. Drop off some sand. We'll make 3 stacks of paper. I'm not going to make 9 stacks of rockets though, that's a bit excessive. I might just grab 1 stack of paper and some gunpowder. Yeah, that'll do us. 1 stack of paper and some gunpowder, and we'll put the rest of the paper somewhere. Should have a fair bit of gunpowder in here still. We do not. That's okay. We've got other random stuff in there. Got a chest full of gunpowder. Not far away though. Wow, that's a big lag spike. Pretty sure we had gunpowder in this one. Nope. This one. Nope. But gunpowder somewhere. We've got sugarcane in there. Sugarcane everywhere. Might actually be time to run the mob farm for the one. Oh, there we go. There's a stack of gunpowder. Yeah, we had a few somewhere. Alright, so that should be enough for 3 stacks of rockets. Yep. And we'll put the paper somewhere. Actually, we'll leave a spare stack of rockets back here. We like to do that so we can come back to spawn and just pick up rockets whenever we need. Let's put a stack of rockets in here and we'll move the paper somewhere else. And we'll put the paper in with the rockets, so next time we're looking for... paper in with the gunpowder, I should say. So next time we're looking for rockets or paper, we find paper and gunpowder together. There we go. There we go. Bit of space. And some paper and some gunpowder together for next time. Alright, let's see if we can find Catsmith now. Hello on Twitch. Hello on YouTube. I can see there are still people watching, so good to see. Let's head up to the top, have a bit of a look around. We'll go up and have a look at Sky Chicken. Here we are on Sky Chicken, which is a place we can see quite well around the spawn area. Especially if we go into free cam mode. Let's have a bit of a look in free cam. That's very freaky with the adjust expressions on. So we've got Sky Dog or Sky Wolf here as well, which is funny because we don't have any wolves on the server. And there's a tech head fall down there. There's a armor stand. Yeah, I seem to be very oblivious when it comes to players on the server. Apparently I walked right past Catsmith. So let's jump out of free cam. Someone's made a stack of cakes for some reason. Hello, slime. Goodbye, slime. Might just sleep so we got some daytime. I think I see a catsmith sneaking past. Hello. That's true Cthulhu. No, that's catsmith. Hello. And true Cthulhu's around somewhere as well, I'd say. Alright. Yeah, I do tend to do that. Why is caps log on? Alrighty. Hi, pig. And there's True Cthulhu. Alright, let's head back to... Actually, let's head back to where we were from the overworld. So this is Techhead Fall, which was meant to be me hanging from Sky Wolf, but for some reason got left down here. So a bit of an armor stand pose fail. Yeah, I've got some in my base. Hey, I just smacked into... So a bit of a tour. We've got another moss farm, an industrial sort of complex here. Blue Eagle, who hasn't been on for a little while. Looks like there's some llamas. Are they tamed? They are not tamed. Does that mean there's another trader around? Got llamas, but no trader. Is there a trader up there? Are we missing a wandering trader? Ouch. Is there a trader fallen down somewhere? Is that a wandering trader? No, it's a skeleton. Okay. No wandering traders nearby. That's weird. Some untamed llamas, but no traders. That's a shame. I could use more drip leaf if this trader was still around. Just have a quick scout around just in case. It's Blue Eagle's industrial complex. No trader. That's a shame. Oh, they are tamed. I just had something in my hand. No, they're not tamed. Guess that means there was a trader? Okay, well, it's tamed now. Let's try the other one. Well, Blue Eagle, next time you're online, you'll have some tamed traders. Hey, Jess, good to see you. I'm just on my Skyflat server, and I'm just taming a random trader llama. So we don't get regular llamas because this is similar to Superflat, and it's just a plains biome, the whole place. So I found this on top of one of my players' little industrial complex. Caution, high voltage. I'm wondering where the trader went. If the trader maybe fell down, but there's fences around, so I don't think... Oh, maybe the trader could have wandered down this way. Have a bit of a look around, see if the trader's maybe wandered off an edge somewhere. I already had a look down here, but we'll have another look. Trader could have gone through the doors, I guess. Doesn't look like it, though. Not sure what this build is. This is Blue Eagle's build. Blue Eagle's not online at the moment, so I can't ask. I think it's some sort of mob farm. Very industrial look, though. I like it. Alrighty. So, head over to back to my village. Going the long way just for the scenic tour. Using distant horizons so we can see everywhere we've been. Alrighty, now I'll be doing some recording for Eliminate later on today as well. So, Jess is one of the players in Eliminate, and in fact the host of the world. Alright, got some nice hot air balloons here, Soap's hot air balloons. Not sure if Soap's going to do anything further with that area, but that looks cool. Alright. Trick Cthulhu. If you're after librarians, there are 2 trading halls. Alright, and we're back to our village we've been working on. There's our little 400 from when we got 400 subscribers. And there's our little mini trading hall. We have 1 librarian here. And I might see if I can get a couple more villagers and do a delivery to True Cthulhu's village not too far away. Set up a little villager breeder. Alright, so over here is where we were looking at building the moss farm, moss and bonemeal farm. So we've got the basics of the stone generation. We've got moss, so I was just trying to figure out the rest of it. I was looking at some tutorials and thought, oh yeah, I'll do this one, and then I completely forgot to do it. And can't remember how to make it, so I'm going to see if I can do it from scratch, just from memory. We are going to need some bone meal though to get started. Pretty sure we have some bone meal hiding in one of the chests here, or barrels. Have a look in this barrel. Yeah, there's a bunch more bone meal. Okay. Have a quick sleep, and we'll look at trying to get some villagers happening as well. So this place has got enough villagers at the moment, but we need some more. And we need some sheep around here as well. We had some sheep down the end. Get a few more beds in. Put our moss away for the moment. Might just look at another barrel or chest over near the farm. I thought I'd do it in our dirt box, our jar of dirt. Dirt's obviously a fairly valuable commodity on this server. We might... I'll swap the dirt out for the shroom lights. The shroom lights with the other ones. Bit of sorting. Alright, so I think we'll stick to the original plan. What are you doing over here, villager? Why would you do that? That's not safe. Okay. I'm very concerned for that villager's safety. But for the moment, we're going to go and see about getting some wool from a sheep. Have a couple of sheep here, so we could set up a wool farm. We've got one at spawn. But I might want to look at moving a lot of my infrastructure from spawn to out here. Already got an iron farm. Oh, we've got a zombie villager. I'm sorry, I didn't have time to heal you. I don't have the necessary ingredients on me. Alright. We got enough for a bed. Go back to the sheep and see if we can get enough for a second bed. First time you traded with a villager. Nice going. That's a chicken. I think we're going to get wool from a chicken somehow. Got pigs. Lots of pigs. I think we need to improve the default lodgings a little bit. Hey pig, I'm not going to let you out yet, sorry. Alright. We have a bit of an iron farm going here, unintentionally. Iron column farm. And a cat farm too. What cats have we got? We got a ginger cat. I thought I saw a second cat in here. Just the ginger cat? Oh, there's a white cat too. Hello, white cat. Hello, ginger cat. Alright, we'll just hop the fence. I think we're doing a little bit of fishing, but we don't have a fishing spot here as such. We can go back to spawn and grab some fish from Catsmith's fish farm. We'll go the quick way this time. Alrighty, through the tunnel. Can we make this work? Not really. Okay. Let's try down here. Nah, it's quicker to just do the bouncing off the roof. Especially with the... Oh, someone's nearby. Hello! I can't spell that quickly. Alright. And yes, there was a spam of eggs and chickens. I did notice, I was just ignoring it. This is the Uber Wither. 15 stacks of eggs. That was a lot of eggs. No wonder I lagged when I came out. Alright, let's go get some fish. I have too many cats, and none of the jelly cats. Just want a jelly cat so I can name it Harley, because it'll look like Harley. Well, the closest we can get in Minecraft. Grab some of the free fish from Catsmith's free fish. Don't have any space. That's usual. Soul Speed 3 boots that we're not using. Bunch of stuff in my mailbox that I've put there because it was the nearest chest. Right, let's dump the Soul Speed boots and we'll get the fish. Oh, you swap the keybinds for the use to the one button. Is that on your weird Frankenstein-looking keyboard gaming accessory thing that you showed off on Discord? I forget what it was called. The mouse keyboard combination thing. Yeah, that weird looking thing. I don't actually have the pancake on me. I could switch to the pancake, that'd be funny. I like the pancake. I like the fact that it's finally available on Java. You swap the in-game binds, okay. Alrighty, let's go get these random cats tamed back at the other village. Oh, that is the wrong way. Hey, chicken. Oh, we got chickens in the nether now. Nether chickens! I swear the ghast just said nether chicken. I'm gonna have to clip that one. I said nether chicken, and then a ghast is like, nether chicken! It's funny, because the other thing I always hear the ghast saying is, helicopter! But yeah, if we can get some, chicken jockeys in the nether, when we move to 1.21.5, we could get some warm chickens. If we can get some chicken jockeys to spawn from the zombies at the old copper farm in the end, we could even get cool chickens as well. So, hoping to be able to pull those off. Let's give these cats a bit of a tame. That one's tamed. Just spam fish at them until they're tame. Alright, so we got more cats. That was more than enough. There were cats around here somewhere as well, but I think they ended up taking a bit of a drink. And we got Iron Golem in the wrong place. I'll sleep before I sort that out. So there's Rosalie. Hello, Rosalie. Alright, I think we'll just chuck some fish somewhere. Where's a good place for them? We've got a lot of cats around here. Let's put some fish. Probably in here somewhere. Let's grab those emeralds. I'll swap the emeralds for the fish. It's like we're selling the fish to ourselves. I'll put the emeralds with the rest. Guess it's time to make another stack. Ah, but make some more blocks. Oh, would you look at that? Haven't quite got enough to make 3 more stacks, but that would have been very neat. I'm playing too much modded. I'm used to being able to click to make blocks of things. Oh, we got lots of bones there too. That'll help the Bonemeal situation. Yes, this is my claim. Oh, that's right. The bone is the tool that tells us that. Cats around somewhere. Oh, if you want to tame some cats, I can bring you some fish. We'll go pay Trucathillo a visit. Not actually getting much progress made on the farm. I might do the farm off stream. We've actually got a bit of socialising to do today, which is nice. So we could fly over, or we could take the nether portal route. I think we'll go with the nether portals today. And also I've got lines I don't need. Ah, you're still over at... Still somewhere else? You're not over at your village at the moment? Going to the library. Yep. Alright, well, yep, Librisville. And you could head to Half Churches as well, which is the other town near spawn. That one's got a lot more villages. It's currently not maintained though. The people that live there, well, one of them ended up getting temp banned from the servers. Although he'd be welcome to rejoin when the server opens up to everyone on the Discord, or if it opens up to the public. And yeah, the other one who owns the claim is no, Endicats are still around. Funny ship. The other one who owns the claim, Oniaro, he's not been on for a while, even though he's one of my patrons. I guess he's got other things to do. That's all right. Still appreciate the Patreon contributions. Yeah, V and Oni Arrow. All right, so this is where we were going to build the farm. All I remember it was meant to be a vaguely chicken-shaped outline in the dirt, and I just made it way too big, basically. Not to leave enough space that there's room to put storage underneath it later. So I'm going to basically make something that makes the stone and then pushes it out. So I guess we need to look at getting some pistons together. So put some of the iron to use and all the redstone. And let's maybe just move this this guy a little bit. Can I interest you in a dip in the pool, sir? I insist. No, I insist. Go on in, the water's lovely. Oh, what a shame. Sorry, I didn't realise that was there. Also, I think my mouse battery's going flat. I think you would have trouble turning. Oh, terribly sorry about that, sir. I'll get the maintenance crews onto that immediately. What's that? It's too late for you? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Sorry, my bad. Alright, we do have some boats, so I could look at getting a couple of villagers in a couple of boats to take through the Nether. Might actually do that. We'll grab a couple of boats. One boat. And what can we drop off instead? Maybe leave some pumpkin pies in there. There we go. Alright, now we were going to make some more beds. So let's make another bed first. Oh, look at that. We have enough to make a bed. Right there. Where do you think you're going? Excuse me, that's extremely rude. Do I have to put you in boats? Ah. Okay, well, I was going to make a bed, but these guys have got other plans. Just gonna grab the leads then, I guess. Where do you think you're going, you two? You might have to actually take your slabs away and put you in a cage, even though I don't want to do that. You can't have you free ranging. You get stuck down in the bottom of the world. That's where I found you in the first place. You want to go back there? Where I found you? Unemployed? At bedrock height? Void limit? Doesn't work quite as well as unemployed in Greenland, but oh well. Well, if I let them go, they'll just end up stuck down the bottom of the world. I want to use them, but I don't know how to use them, so they keep just getting loose. So I think to keep them from following me, I need to actually remove their items and put them in some sort of enclosure. But they seem to just be able to snap their leads, which is very annoying. What's the point of putting them on leads if they can just snap the leads? And just randomly come out whenever they want to. Oh, hi. You're a shepherd. I don't actually have a wool trade at the moment, so you can make a new bed. Got chickens in here as well. Got chickens on our chickens. So we've got four beds in there, so that's a dorm sort of arrangement already. Got one bed in there. You make that 2 beds. Oh, we've got 2 villagers now. Alright, so we've got a fisherman and a shepherd. Well, I could grab a lead and just take them through the nether. I'll end up with some replacements pretty easily. Where did those leads go? I had 5 of them. I'd rather have some unemployed villagers to take over than ones that currently have jobs, though. They tend to be a little bit more useful. I think I need to make an ally house. Alright, so we've got lots of bone meal already. We want to make a moss farm. And I've made no progress on that today. But I have had lots of fun. Okay. Okay, I've got a yellow flower here. It's dandelion, so it's obviously we're meant to make this bed yellow and give these guys a double bed. I think that's how it works. I think that's what the game is telling us. So yeah, I think we need to just move this this chair and change your bedding arrangement slightly. There we go. That's better. See? Double bed. So now you don't have to be lonely. And we'll just put that chair over here. Maybe you'd like a bigger house, but that's what you get. Alrighty. And we've got another villager in the boat. What are you? Toolsmith. You're the one with fortune as well. I think we'll leave you here. We'll try and get some more beds made and get some villages happening. Some more villages. Why are you following me again, LA? You're meant to be tied up. I see you sneaking away. You as well? Come on. What, they all got loose? How? Great. That's exactly what I didn't want happening. Oh, it'll come back. It's just very annoying. What are you doing under the... What are you doing under everything? Okay, you're the one that's properly tied up. Where are the others? It's time to get some slabs. This is why I left them with slabs in their hands, because they're easier to retrieve when this happens. Need to eat though. Alright, let's try dropping some slabs over here and see what happens. Oh, hi. What? Hang on, that's not right. I mean, it's saying we've got one attached to us, but they must be underground or something. No, they're up in the air. What the heck? Oh, hi, Fire Adrian. Welcome. There we go. We got... We got 3 attached. Where's the 4th one? Is the 4th one around? We don't have a lead, so I'm assuming that's 4 connected there. I think one of them's hanging around underneath. Let's just have a quick look in free cam. So you're tied up, but you're underneath. Hello, welcome, Adrian.
Yes, hello.
So we've got a rogue ally here who's decided he wants to go underneath the leaves, and we've got 3 of them that are on top of the leaves. But at least they're still all tied up.
Yeah.
I really need to do something about that. I need to make some sort of ally enclosure where I've got them doing something useful so they don't feel like they need to keep following me all the time. I guess I could make a larger enclosure and have like a note block that plays randomly. That would probably help. Alright, I'll drop those slabs in there. I keep wanting to get started on this farm and I keep getting distracted.
Oh.
So I managed to make the one chunk box that I'm going to put it in, but I didn't actually make the farm yet. I decided to make it out of netherwort blocks because they're not going to turn into moss. So I managed to figure out a fairly efficient way to make stone from one lava, but that's not very useful for a farm the way it's set up. So I was looking at some tutorials and I was planning on making a farm and I just have not got around to it yet. Let's have a look at the chunk borders where that's got to. So that is exactly on the chunk borders, which is what I wanted. And it's way deep enough. I've got plenty of lava as well. I've just got to actually figure out what I'm doing with it. So making pistons was what I was going to do, and then a bunch of things happened and distracted me. Some of it was having other people on the server, which is always nice. Alright, so I'll go over and get... Oh, you decided to come back through? No, that's No, still underneath.
Ah.
Oh well, you can stay there. Seems to be every time I go below, below ground level, basically. The allies decide that they want to come with me. It's really odd that they break the leads. It kind of defeats the purpose of the leads in the first place. If they can break them themselves.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
I'm getting some weird... Speaking of weird, I'm getting some weird motion from my mouse. I don't know if it's... my mousing surface needs to clean or if the battery's going flat. Probably the battery's going flat. Possibly both. How did you get out, cow? Alright, so pistons was the order of the day. We've got a bunch of iron, which you don't need that much. I reckon 9 pistons would be a good start, though. Put some iron there. We'll grab some wood. What are you giggling about? Catsmith? Catsmith specifically installed via Fabric so that he could get back onto the server because he's playing 1.21.4 at the moment.
Yeah.
Alright, and I need cobblestone. I need to clear up my inventory. That's always a problem. Oh, there's a note block. It's a good way to get the allies to behave themselves. I didn't pick the note block up. So that's not going to help much. Speaking of allies behaving themselves, even mention a note block and they come loose. It's getting really frustrating. Because I was now AFK. Unfortunately, I can't read that.
Nope, that is just random squirrels.
Okay. Ha! Well, that'd be why I can't read it if it's not text. Okay, so allies are back where they should be. I think the note block is a really good solution. Means I don't have to chase them so much. Alright. So, I have water bucket. I have oak planks. I need cobblestone. Let's go the quick way to get it. We'll get it from here. Actually, that'll just be stone. Because I've got... No, it doesn't have silk touch. Never mind then. So I got a stone generator. I just don't have a silk touch pickaxe on me at the moment. Actually, yes I do. I just wasn't using it. So stone generator works.
Let's go.
It's just a little slow. So I understand the reason for the other style of stone generator is so that it's actually fast enough to generate lots of moss. Yeah, I wouldn't be too pleased with the weather being that sort of temperature. We're in winter here though, so yeah, that by comparison actually sounds quite nice.
Yeah, 30. That's not bad terms. Could be worse.
Could be worse. Alright, so piston. What am I missing for a piston? I've got iron, I've got redstone. Oh, I'm missing. Actually, I don't have the iron. I put the iron away. That's what I'm missing. Is that white wool? No, that's more iron. Okay. Hello. Thank you for watching the area. Piston. There we go. Many as I can make. 6. 6 is a good start. I'm sure there are more needed than that for a proper farm of the type I want to make, but I can't remember. And a piece of pink carpet. Let's pop that back and we'll get rid of these poppies. Just trying to clean up my storage and my inventory. Alright, so 6 pistons is a good start. And obviously I'm going to want those to be under some water, or next to... let's have a go at doing some pistons over this way. Let's see. Did I put them? I put them in that barrel, didn't I? Let's sleep first so I can think a bit more clearly in the daylight. Excuse me, I'll just borrow this extra bed. Okay. Low of 7, high of 22. Whereas we're here in winter at the moment and I'm in a place that can sometimes have a high of 7. Those are not the directions I wanted the pistons to go, but that's a start. And this is why I made a big box, so I can muck around with placement of things.
And just collect it all.
Just collect it if I don't like where it is, without it disappearing into the void. Alright, so I reckon probably... I want to have some redstone. And I know that it will fit into a chunk for the design I was looking at, so... Maybe I don't start with the pistons. Maybe I start with... I'll start with figuring out the spacing. So... Was it water or lava that was in the... I think it was water that was in the... No, actually, I think this one just used a water source. Trying to remember how it worked. It's basically something like this, except the lava was always there, and then there was water replenishing when the pistons push the stone. Just trying to think how that would work. I need to play with some partial blocks or something. Might have been half slabs or something. Well, yeah. Bottom half slabs. Wish I could remember. I didn't have time to watch it. It's like a 20-minute tutorial. I was going to watch it before stream, and I'm like, I don't have time. Damn it. So I'm just trying to do it from memory now, and I've got absolutely no memory of anything except the first step, which is make a shape that looks vaguely like a chicken. And I'm like, okay.
That is like the least helpful step ever.
Yeah, it's in terms of the what you dig out of the ground if you're doing it from surface level. I'm like, well, I'm not doing that from surface level. I'm doing it floating in the world.
What's the moss design I'm thinking of? It's like that compact one where it's just a bunch of slime blocks. I'm looking that up now. I want to know which one I'm thinking of.
I can't remember if it was sticky pistons or not as well. I don't think it was. Well, let's have a bit of a play anyway. We'll make a little space here. Try putting some pistons on the wall. I think 6 was about the right amount though. I think there was one water source in between the pistons.
Oh.
I can't remember. Because you need water sources for it to land on top of, don't you? Or can it be moving water? I think it's water source blocks.
I think lava needs to be on water source blocks to make stone.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if they're both glowing, they just make cobblestone.
Yeah. And cobblestone, unfortunately, does not turn into moss. It would be so much simpler if cobblestone turned directly into moss.
Hmm.
I was going to use oak planks, but they'll potentially burn if I get the design wrong. I know there was a clock. There was a redstone clock that basically was set up on a pulse. It activated all of the pistons. Might go and get some terrible with redstone, so that's the problem. Is I'm trying to do redstone from memory. Again. Get over here. I said, get over here. Where's it gone? There it is.
I think you need to put them in a box.
Need to put it in a what?
Put the allays in a box, or even just that house there.
Yeah. Problem
Oh,
is,
it's got good stuff in it.
they just phase through blocks. I've tried putting them in a house. I need to actually take the items off them, so I need to build the enclosure, have them on leads while I build the enclosure, and then take them off the leads, and then take the items off them so they can't phase through things. It's very frustrating.
Can you put them in a boat?
Yes. I might just back again. Get in a boat, you.
Where did one of you immediately go?
Over here. They just keep following me. I do not want you to follow me. That's why you're on a lead.
Yeah, I accidentally picked up the lead. I immediately saw that it broke. So that's one.
Yep. Another lead now. Yeah, they snap their leads and they phase through blocks. They're like the hardest things to keep in one place.
Yeah.
I'll bring the boat over to the allies if the allies won't come to the boat. You're at boat height when I'm in the boat, but you won't go in the boat when I'm not in it. Where's the other one gone? One of you get in the boat. Just get in the boat, will you? One of you. You're like literally on the boat. Why are you not in it? Fine,
Is it because they're still on a... Oh wait, that one's not on a lead. Oh, it is. Maybe it's because they're on a lead.
No, that one was on a lead. That's how I ended up with an extra lead that's attached to the boat.
Oh yeah, true.
There we go. Between the two boats, hopefully it should be enough to... Where did that lead go? So one of them's still underneath. Okay. So it looks like we've got one underneath, one on the lead, and two in boats. So they're all accounted for again. Alright. Stop running away. Two in boats. Three in boats. So it's just the one underneath now. Alright, well that should be enough to hopefully keep them contained for a while and stop my annoyances with them. Just drag the boat across so I can get them somewhere predictable at least. There you go. And I'll tie the boat up so that they can't steal the boat. Because I don't trust the allies to stay in one place any way they can. If they could control boats, they would, I swear. And you can just stay down there. If you do come up, I'll put you in the boat. Just because I don't trust you, I'm going to tie this boat off as well. There we go. Yes. That's right, raised eyebrows. Okay. Nom nom nom. Says Catsmith. I'm not sure what the nom 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 was about. Catsmith is back again. And left again. Back again, left again. Let's go with Crimson Stem. We'll turn that into a stack of crimson blocks. Pizza. Ah. That's very nom nom. Okay. So, let's have a bit of a play with getting some water under here. I'm pretty sure it was just two pieces of lava in the design I'm thinking of. I'll probably get away with one here. If we had a seventh piston. Let's have a look at how far it goes. So we get 3 blocks worth. Four counting the source block. So basically we want to have something that instantly replenishes the water, similar to what we've got over there. I might go with a less efficient design that uses something similar to what I've got nearby, in terms of the terms of the stone placement. Not sure what this will end up looking like, but basically I want something that's 7 by 7 space to have water in. And then it should automatically refill from source blocks if we do that. Let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six. Put the pistons down at the edge of that. Could have just made the title of the stream "Techhead Fred Attempts Redstone."
That would have worked, yeah.
A non-redstoner attempts redstone. Alright, let's go. So I think people always find those sorts of things interesting when someone who's not good at redstone tries to do redstone compared to when someone who's good at it tries to do it. Something came up in my recommendations recently, actually. Like this was built by a non-redstoner. This machine was built by someone who doesn't know redstone, but it's awesome, or something like that. I'm like, yeah, that's great. It's not me. That's not what I wanted. Ah, that one was in the right spot. Oh well. I'll just drop down and replace those ones. I swear the electric kicked in, but I still had the bad landing noise. Okay, so we go. All right, well, we're gonna need to seal that off. So we had one water source there, for example. It's not going to push. Yeah, that's not going to work the way I thought. Let's grab that bit of wood. So that's an 8 by 7 space. We put one water bucket here. I guess if we put water along there, I don't think that's going to work the way I think it is. Experiment time. All right.
Woo.
I definitely remember that there was a gap of 1 block between 2 lava sources. And the lava sources, like here. So it's a 9 by 9 space, which means more pistons. 2 more pistons. Even if I don't make the same design, I'll come up with my own design, which would be even better. Because that way I'm actually learning stuff, instead of just going, I'll just make this thing. Yep, that was not great. Yeah, this is a terrible cobble generator. I don't know why I thought that was good. I had some nether bricks below it, and I'm like, yeah, that'll be fine. No, they mine just as easily as the cobble, so... Oh, it's not even nether bricks, it was netherrack. Mine's even easier than the cobble.
Yeah.
I could just put a... do what I normally do and put a hopper below it. It's probably a good idea.
Hopper below? Yeah, that would work.
You can still mine the hopper accidentally, but it takes a little longer. That's probably enough for a couple more pistons anyway. Except they're going to need at least one more iron. Yeah, I think that. No, I got 3. Cool. Alright. Piston. Piston. Oh, I don't have the wood to make another one.
Not very helpful.
Alright, well, I'll place this one, and I'll go get some more wood. I just jump. don't bother sailing, just jump.
Boing.
Alrighty. Now that's a question. Can we use any wood for pistons? I think it has to be...
Like making pistons?
Yeah, it looks like crimson planks don't count.
Wood.
It has to be non-nether wood, I think.
Oh.
It might be specifically oak as well. That'd be annoying.
It has to specifically be oak.
I don't think it has to be specifically oak, but it has to be a non-nether wood. By the looks of it, because it didn't let me do it. Alrighty. You can use waterlogged leaves. Yes, you can use waterlogged leaves for... hi, Mavigate. You can use waterlogged leaves for making a cobble generator. It's one of my favourite things to do for compact cobble generators. One more piston. Okay. And let's put something in our offhand. Maybe the carrots. There we go. That way if I need to eat, I'll automatically eat when I go to place things. Which I'm sure won't be annoying at all. Oh, there we go. Coasted down that time. And straight off. And still got the falling sound. Let's try that again. I do have rockets, I just can't be bothered using them. Actually, I'll sleep again. Let's take this convenient bed. Somehow still learning new things. I think that's... it is Minecraft, but it's also, if you've been used to playing on one platform for Minecraft and your Switch, for example, in your case, Mermaid Brigade having started on Bedrock and switching to Java, there are a few differences in Java. Pretty sure the waterlogged leaves thing is common to both, though.
I remember one time I played Bedrock and I tried to do that and it just had the water leave the leaves.
Oh, okay. So maybe the behavior's a little bit different.
I know you can also waterlog the copper grate, but...
Yep. Which kind of makes sense considering what it is. But what I'd like to see is to actually have it so that water flows through it. Or can flow through it. Because it kind of makes sense that it would be used for drains and things.
Yeah.
But that would require a new mechanic. Alright, so let's go with moving this one over to here. Even if it's not in the right final spot, at least it's going to be roughly where I want it, even if I have to move everything across this way, which I'm sure I will. I might just do that in a minute. But that looks more like what I remember. And then you need a pulse. Like you need a clock and a pulse that regularly pushes the pistons. And that crushes the bone meal, crushes the moss. And the pulse, I think, is also used for the dispenser with the bone meal to turn the stone into moss. So I think it was something like lava on here, and then water sources somehow placed so that the water source is replenished. I feel like I need a second bucket just so I can make infinite water quickly. I do have bone meal, but it's messy if you've only got one bucket. So I'm trying to build a moss farm that is also going to be a bone meal farm. But I'm mainly concerned about the moss side of it, not the bone meal, because I get plenty of bones from various places. Have a big mob farm at spawn, and skeletons just seem to keep turning up. So I haven't actually run the mob farm at spawn for a while. There's also some other massive mob farms at spawn, but I'm just trying to be sort of self-contained in my builds. Let's make another bucket. And I'll grab a bucket from the water source we set up. So I was using that as a fishing location as well. Sort of a multi-purpose little pond here, but for the moment we'll turn off the lava. Mine a bit more cobble, and we'll grab one of those water sources. Basically, I want to make something that works kind of like this, but also has, maybe instead of the lava dispenser, has a bone meal dispenser with uh-oh. That's the problem. Overpowered pickaxes very quickly break things. That's why I've got extra sandstone in my inventory. Alright. So now we've got 2 water buckets. Need a lava bucket as well. I need to figure out the redstone first, so I might pop some of this stuff away. Let's see. I'll put a water bucket away and I'll get another bed made, get some more villagers organised. So it's going to get more wool before I completely forgot. I'd teach you the ways if I knew them. I am learning myself. Cool. 4 wool. 6 wool. That's enough for 2 more beds. Awesome.
Yay.
And I have enough wood on me for 1 more bed, so I might as well just make 1 and clear up those 1 inventory slot. Although I think it's enough for... I don't even know the piston. Wait, is that... Did I hear... No, it's just a regular villager. I thought I heard another wandering trader. I was like, what? Already? It'd be awesome if they had drip leaf, but no. Just a regular trader. You do see a Wandy? Thought I heard one. So... Oh. It's one at your base. Okay. Nice. Do they have drip leaf? Ah, well. Anything else good? Tulips? Sure, it's been better if you could duplicate them like you can in Bedrock. There are mods that do
Just
that.
being able to duplicate any flower like in Bedrock would be awesome.
You can switch to PC and watch Una Momento? No worries. So Mermaid Brigade is also on Eliminate. And she's also the person who's probably closest to me in subs at the moment. A couple ahead. I do have sand, yes. I think last time I checked, Mermaid Brigade was at about 451 and I was at 447. You're not far behind either, Adrian. 420 something
No,
last time I checked.
442 now.
442, there you go. You're catching up.
I'm gonna be racing past soon.
Yeah. I'm just struggling to get to 500 subs. Probably because I just don't take the time at the moment to do edited videos. And that's what brings in the subs. Hello. You need some sand. Alright, let's have a look. Where have we got it? Sand. And another stack. There you go. Sand is another one that's hard to come by without duplication on this server, especially with Desandify in place now. Because of the fact that sand was the main layer of the world when it was created, but because there's so much of it, it caused a lot of lag when loading new chunks. We had Soap make a wonderful data pack that gets rid of the falling sand as soon as it starts falling, which really helps in a world like this. Huh. Oh, there's the rest of the Crimson Stem. We'll just grab another quarter stack of that to make another extra stack. In fact, we'll go one less so we can actually make just a stack. Because I think more than one stack is going to be too many. Alright. And we've been going pretty much the 2 hour mark now. I haven't got much done. I don't think you guaranteed the poison effect from poisonous potato, but I thought you were. So yeah, I'm going to have to take a bit of a break soon. We've got nearly hit the 2 hour mark on my stream, and that's about my limit for streams. Yeah, we've got about 10 minutes to go, but you can always look at going a little bit longer and then wrapping it up. But making some sort of progress is good.
Progress is progress.
Hello, Cat Smith.
Chickens in a nether.
Yep. Someone's been spamming eggs and they've wandered into the nether portals. What are you doing, Cat Smith? All your stuff will be on the spot where you died. Thanks to our add-ins, our mods, I should say. And that needs to be completely sealed up. So I want to go 9 by 9. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll make a 9 by 9. I'm sure it won't be exactly what we're looking for, but it'll be a start. Have some progress at least, and we'll come back to it, or I'll finish it off stream. You can get it. You should be able to pick it up. I don't have any space in my inventory at the moment. I can't bring it to you if that's what you're asking. If you're planning on offing yourself on my in my village, you probably want to. No, I picked up. Your items are locked at the moment because of Flan. I can't pick them up. Also, my inventory is full. I picked up one crimson plank. Oh, they're not locked? They should be. Unless you unlocked them. I'll grab a shulker box and bring them over to you in a sec. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only care about the chicken head? Alright. Hold on a sec. And the writable book. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Where did I leave spare shulkers? Spare shulker shells. And I can just make a chest out of some of these crimson planks. I don't think they're unlocked. Okay, it seems to be unlocked now. Alright, you at spawn, Catsmith? I assume so. Oh, you like my villager stall? Yeah. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, it's basically just sort of in the style of the Minecraft villages. But yeah, if you like that one, wait till you see some of the other ones. That doesn't want to let me use rockets when I've got golden carrots in my inventory. They might have found. Interesting. Hey, nether chicken.
I missed one, damn it.
Were you trying to clean up the nether chickens?
Kinda.
Laggy.
Yes, I don't know why it's so laggy there.
Probably because there's so many entities that have been placed. Like heads and what have we got? Item frames, maps. Yeah. Catsmith got a chicken himself on the way through. Are you at the farm? Or are you somewhere else? There you are. All yours. I dropped the shulker box. Did you not pick it up? I must have gone in the hopper. I certainly did. I had a shulker box. I dropped it. I threw it at you. It's gone in your storage system, I bet. I'll help you look for it. It's gone somewhere. Here it is. You found it. Alrighty. Alright, so we hit the 2-hour mark. So I'm going to head back to the village. What is this? What is this useless redstone around this farm? It's not going to help it work. Also, I don't think the nether portal needs a chimney.
There we go, got that all.
For some reason we've got a bit of dirt up here as well.
Did you do that? Oh yeah, that's all of fish I got named that perish.
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to put cod in there, but they just kept swimming in, kept phasing through the sides of the pond and hurting themselves. Perished is a good way of putting it. Yep. For some reason, if you've got anything edible in your offhand when you go to use rockets with an elytra, it just refuses even if you can't eat. Which is kind of frustrating. Because clearly if you don't have the hunger to eat, why would you be trying to eat if you have something else you can use in your other hand? Where will the nether exhaust go, says Aegis. We've got recirculating nether fumes. The nether gases recirculate. It's more effective combustion that way. I don't know. I can't back that up. All right. It does not look like it's square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. No, it is. It just doesn't look like it. Did not put that in the right spot. That's okay. We'll fix that. so something obviously goes there. Can't remember what, but something goes there. I think it's just a regular block, so we'll just put a block there. And I'm pretty sure there was lava on the top here. So let's go one block there. One block there. Oh, I think the lava was spread so it went across just one row and it pushed one row at a time. That would make sense. But yeah, that would work actually. Except I still don't know how this works. Maybe there's a stair there. Doesn't seem quite right somehow. I might have to spend some time offline on this one. But if we place this here... that works. But not as I thought. Unless it goes the other way. This doesn't seem quite right.
No, it doesn't really.
There's something I'm missing here. I'm pretty sure that the lava is above the water and there's water gets pushed back in somehow. Because it's meant to be a line along there. Something like that. That's not the right tool. And we'll do something similar here. But it wouldn't be above the pistons then, it'd be above the water. You can't waterlog pistons, so I'm not quite sure how that part works. I'll have to watch the video again.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the lava is actually where these planks go, so it's above the water.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then the pistons would just push it based on the block.
Probably water along the sides then would make more sense.
Yeah, true. Water on the sides so that it can start refilling itself.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look at the tutorial again. And be more prepared next time. Maybe I can finish it off when the server's on 1.21.5. Maybe we'll be ready for that by then.
Ooh.
I'll grab the stone in the meantime. I'll do some manual
pale
moss.
oak as well.
What's that?
Pale oak.
Pale oak would be nice, yeah.
That would be cool.
And we can try and get cool chickens and warm chickens.
Bro.
Because the only other biomes I've got access to is the End and the Nether, but they happen to be warm and cool respectively. I mean, cool and warm respectively.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
Alright. Did I pick up that lava? I must have. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's water I had in there before. Alright, well, I think that's a good time to wrap things up, so we'll just keep an eye on the LA situation. We've got one under there and two in boats, and you should not be there, but we'll clean that all up later.
It's probably because of no block.
Yeah. Alright, so I reckon we work on the redstone clock part, and we'll play with this a little bit later on. But, might just try putting some stone in here temporarily. And then we'll put the non-flammable blocks on the other side. We'll just use stone there. I'm sure it'll turn to moss as soon as we mess things up. I just realised.
Ooh.
I'm kind of stuck.
Yeah, you
Let's try that again. And I don't actually have room to pick up the stone at the moment. There we go. Alright, I'll put stone down there. Ah, having a water source there makes sense. Just trying to figure out how this would work. So that stays a water source. Yeah, that looks like it makes sense. I did want those up there. That's okay. I'll come back to it. But this one here should be a good example of how it would work. And maybe a button if I can find one. Find something to use as a button. A piece of stone. And of course the stone got burnt. There we go. So yeah, that'll work like that.
Ooh.
If I then push
the
that
next
out.
problem is how will it refill? Yep.
Okay, so we got a bit of progress there. If I do the same
Now a
thing
bit of
over
a
here,
conundrum.
I'll just get some stone from under here with the silk touch. Okay, so that became cobblestone.
Bubble. Because there's no source blocks.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
How do we fix...
That's fine.
Because it's only going to be one at that rate that will only be stone, and it'll be
Yeah,
this one right.
but that's fine. I can figure that out later on. Just wanted to get some more stone so I could put some on this side.
Oop.
So I think if we have a source block,
Oh,
so we need some other source block arrangement. So probably need maybe waterlogged stairs under here, or more water under here. But then there's pistons, so
oh, like a set of leaves underneath that are waterlogged under the stone?
I don't think that'll work.
No, that would just make cobblestone actually.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll come back to it. But we got the start of a farm at least.
You also have a guy spamming your chat right now. Just
Fourth floor. Yep. Okay. So fourth floor is obviously an alt. We'll deal with that. And hello, Comic Bog. I didn't see you there. Sorry. And Pegasus is a content thief. And the fourth floor, obviously alts.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're gonna spam with alts in my chat, at least have the decency to subscribe with the alts. If you haven't already, but I am gonna have to ban those alts. I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up because I'm gonna need to clean up that mess. And yeah, it's the same person for different accounts.
Yep.
All right. What I might do then is jump onto my outro screen, and we'll deal with that. And I will
Fair enough.
see you all in the next stream. And those of you that are on Eliminate, I'll see you on the Eliminate server shortly. Alrighty, that's it. Cobblestone Generator, which is an appropriate piece of music to be playing at this time. Alrighty. Yeah, I was trying to do redstone, that's right. It's difficult to check the chat when I'm trying to do redstone. But I am going to clean up the chat there. And I'm going to actually put a rule in chat where that sort of thing gets blocked. Anyway, this is Cobblestone Generator by Apollo Music. Enjoy. Looks like it's already been held for review, and we'll get rid of that one as well. Yeah, there's more than one. So there's a bunch of stuff that was put in review as well. For our timeout for that person. Alrighty. No. Comic Bog, not blaming you unless you actually are another alt. But yeah, those people are. When did I start making vids? A while ago. Been going for a while. I started making Minecraft videos a few years ago, but my channel's been around for quite a few years. I just didn't really make Minecraft content. I tried doing some other stuff for a while. Alrighty, looks like the stuff that I didn't want to see on the chat has disappeared now, so that's good. So yeah, I'll just say thank you to my patrons, the Fantastic Soap, who also worked on a data pack for the Skyflat world there. The Desandified data pack that I mentioned earlier, and thank you to Oni Arrow, or VN Oni, as he's now known, still known as Oni Arrow on some circles, I think. So those are my two patrons at the moment, and thank you to Catsmith and to True Cthulhu and Fiadron for joining today, and thank you to Catsmith for being a Twitch moderator as well. So yeah, I'll have another video coming out hopefully soon on the Terranos Superflat Hardcore. I'll be doing some editing. We're doing some recording for Eliminate this afternoon, my time. So in a couple of hours, hour and a half-ish. And I'll be looking at getting some more Terraria achievements done on Tuesday. For the next stream will be Tuesday morning for most of you, Tuesday night my time. And then Cheese Block on Thursday, around the same time. And the music's finished, so that's it for me. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in another video or stream, and keep an eye out for some shorts. Had a funny moment on stream today that'll probably turn into a short, where I said something like nether chicken, and immediately Aghast said something that sounded exactly the same. I was like, nether chicken! So I'll see if I can find that and make a clip of it and turn it into a short.